just wanted to thank everybody for the amazing response to my last video, for people's support, their kind words, and also sharing their own stories. And what I realised from that is that this is a topic that's touched a lot of people, and whether it be the creative arts or other aspects of their life, that this idea where you know there's something that you have really hoped and maybe dreamed about doing, but you know you're putting it off somehow. So I just wanted to, because it's obviously these things are an ongoing process, the way I've always maybe think about that, this is there like good ideas stick around. It's like wherever you go, your idea sits in the corner of the room, kind of waiting for you to go and give it some time and realise that that's part of you that you kind of yearn somehow to do. So there's some other resources that I've, or books that I've read, and I thought, well, maybe I could share something in here that might be of use to someone, since it was something that seems to have touched a lot of people like myself. So the first one was a much shorter read than the book I suggested, was Don't Believe Everything You Think. That's by a man's name that's quite tricky to pronounce, but you'll get it from the title. This is an amazing read that immediately you read it and you go, oh goodness, it just gives you that little gap where you can start to realise, oh wait, now these are thoughts, they're just thoughts, you know, and it kind of talks about the difference between thinking and thoughts, which I was like, oh goodness. So on another topic, I wish I'd thought to put sun cream on at the weekend. That's why I've got a bright red lobster face. Anyway, so that one's absolutely fantastic. For creatives, these books are great. Turning Pro and The War of Art in particular. It's just about the internal struggle, keeping people away from doing their arts. The Stephen Pressfield is actually a fiction writer, but because he struggled so much, he kind of felt he knew a lot about the topic, so he wrote books that are like lots of short paragraphs on different aspects of it. But it's a book that I continually go and grab for, just to try and keep myself on the straight and narrow. But really, really, really great reads. I think they're helpful, useful tools, you know. I always look at books to be kind of tools. Another book that, I think this one was written about me. Moving on. So we've got a lot of writers out there. This book by Andrea Stolpe, she's amazing. So it's just talking about writing in a really straightforward way. I think she works for Berkeley College University, I don't know what it is, but she's one of their lecturers, and it's just the best book I've ever read about lyric writing and storytelling and that kind of thing. She's absolutely fantastic. So for all the wordsmiths and creators out there, or anybody that's just interested in the subject, and this is another really tremendous book. I've had a lot of friends that have, well, obviously I've tried to help them with it. We all have, all our friends have, that have suffered with loneliness, they've struggled with loneliness. I read this amazing book by Johann Hari called Lost Connections. It's actually, he says it's about his struggles with depression. It's maybe not something that I've struggled with, but I completely understand. There's a lot of people on pills out there that maybe would want to maybe come off them and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not suggesting that anybody does. But Lost Connection is about this man who is a trained journalist and his own journey and how he wanted to get to the bottom of his depression and find actual things that might help him. And it's an absolutely incredible book. But a lot of it was about loneliness, and a very, very, very interesting book. So those are the things that there were books that I wanted to say to people, go and get that, I'm sure it'll help you. So I thought I would share them with you just in case they can help anybody out there. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying I've got any answers, it's an ongoing process, but I just hope that maybe somebody will maybe go and get one, or it'll be something that they want to open up about, or it might help people. So thank you very much for watching. I will get back to making music, I promise, and I'll post that in the next few days. And thanks very much for your time. Have a good day. Enjoy the sun.